Hey everyone, welcome to Peliculas y Movies. My name is Antonio Diaz, and the first part of this movie will be in English, and the second part will be in Spanish. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Peliculas y Peliculas. Mi nombre es Antonio Díaz y la primera parte de la crítica del cine será en inglés y la segunda parte será en español. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Spiderman Into the Spiderverse movie. Bitten by a radioactive spider in the subway, a Brooklyn teenager, Miles Morales, who's both Latino and African American, suddenly develops mysterious powers that transforms into the one and only Spider-Man. When he meets Peter Parker, he soon realizes that there are many others who share his special skills, high-flying talents, swinging web, all that kind of stuff. Miles must now use his newfound skills to battle the evil Kingpin, a hulking madman who can open portals to other universes and pull different versions of the Spider-Man into our world. This is the newest Sony animation movie, and I'll have to say I really enjoyed this movie. I don't think I've liked it as much as all the other critics do, but I really enjoyed this movie. From the beginning, I really liked the introduction of the Miles Morales character, into his background, his backstory, where he comes from, etc. The introduction of who he is as a person when he finally meets the Spider-Man and his universe is really interesting, and the initial predicament established with the inciting incident is really interesting to me. I thought that the setup was very good. The animation is breathtaking. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. They really made it seem like a comic book movie is on the screen. It was really incredible like that. It must have taken a while. You can definitely tell that Lord and Miller have a huge involvement in this movie. When Spider-Man and Miles Morales meet, I really liked their interactions, and I actually found that this movie was a lot funnier than I thought it was going to be. I really enjoyed the humor, and there's a whole sequence in a laboratory, I will say. I won't give away any spoilers, but I really enjoyed all of that sequence. It was very funny, the action was very good, and Miles learning who he is as a person is something that's integral to the plot of this movie, and I really enjoyed the development of that. The voice work is very well done. I really think that Haley Steinfeld and the guy who plays Nick in New Girl really did stand out in this movie. I really like the relationships between Gwen and Miles and Spider-Man and Miles. I think my favorite relationship, however, is a relationship between Miles' dad and him. I thought that relationship had the best scene in the entire movie. I won't say what it is, but I really found it impactful. It was a lot more emotional than I thought it was going to be, especially for a PG movie. I didn't know it was PG coming in, but it was really good. The introduction of the pig character, Peter Parker, along with the Penny Parker and the Spider-Man Noir, I don't think they should have included them in the movie, to be honest. However, I'm very glad that they kept them in the movie, but with limited screen time. They did elicit a few chuckles from the audience here and there. The action is very well done, and I will say the Prowler and his storyline is my favorite. The music and the score behind it was amazing. Really recommend that you guys check it out. It's really good. I also think that the script was really well done, balancing all these characters, but then again, I do think that you could have done without the other three Spider people, apart from Gwen and Spider-Man and Miles, although it wouldn't really be called Spider-Verse if that were the case. Lastly, I do think that the character of Kingpin was pretty well developed, and the last action sequence in the third act I thought was very well done. It was a lot on screen, however. I preferred the second act, and when Miles finally comes to his own senses and finally becomes Spider-Man, I thought that was the second best part of the movie. I loved it so much. So overall, I would give this movie around an 88%, just because there are a few nitpicks that I thought here and there. Some of the humor didn't land, however, it was visually astounding. I loved watching it. I think that everyone's going to have a good time, but there's a lot of movies out in theaters this weekend. Mary Poppins, Bumblebee, Aquaman, and Spider-Verse is going into its second weekend, so I don't know how well it's going to do. However, I highly recommend that you go run out and see this movie. Okay, that's for my review in English. Now we're going to transition over to the Spanish review. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hola y bienvenidos a todos. Mi nombre es Antonio Díaz y usted está viendo Películas y Peliculas. Estoy aquí para hablarles de la nueva película Spiderman Into the Spiderverse. Spiderverse es la nueva película de animación que está fuera de ahora por Sony y es sobre el personaje Miles Morales. Mordido por una araña radioactiva en el metro, el adolescente de Brooklyn, Miles Morales, desarrolla misteriosos poderes que lo transforman en el único Hombre Araña. Cuando conoce a Peter Parker, pronto se da cuenta de que hay muchos otros que comparten sus talentos especiales y de alto vuelo. Miles ahora debe usar sus nuevas habilidades para luchar contra el malvado Kingpin, un hombre loco que puede abrir portales a otros universos y traer diferentes versiones de Spider-Man a nuestro mundo. Esta película es maravillosa, me encantó absolutamente todos los huevos de Pascua y la animación fue impresionante. Hay tantas cosas que me encantó de esta película, incluyendo la relación entre Miles y Spider-Man, la relación entre Miles y su padre, la relación entre Miles y Spider-Gwen. La introducción a los personajes está muy bien hecho y me encantó absolutamente el estilo de la película. Está claro que esta película tardó mucho tiempo en hacerse. Me encantó cómo se veía como un cómic. Sí, cómo se veía como un cómic. Y la banda sonora y la apertura son fantásticas. El score es fantástica en esta película. El Meredith era mi chico malo favorito de lejos, pero me gustó el tono de diseño de Kingpin. Las secuencias con Miles aprendiendo cómo convertirse en Spider-Man fueron verdaderamente buenas y sorprendentemente muy graciosas, muy graciosas. No me gusta mucho el anime noir ni el cerdo personajes, pero me alegro de no pasar mucho tiempo con ellos. Las escenas de acción y persecución se hicieron muy bien y el elenco de voz hizo un muy bien trabajo. La última secuencia de lucha fue jugadores a mirar, pero poco abrumador. Mi escena favorita en toda la película fue una escena emocional entre la padre de Miles y Miles. Me encantó esta relación, Esta película tiene mucho corazón, especialmente para una película que es PG y es una pieza. Es una pieza revolucionaria de animación y fue súper divertido de ver. En general, le daría a la película un 88%, ya que tengo algunos problemas con ella. Estoy encantado de que se dirigían al lado hispano del personaje de Miles y estoy tan feliz que finalmente hicieron una película sobre el tipo tan genial. El cameo de Stan Lee es probablemente mi favorito de todos los tiempos. Es muy bueno, muy bueno. Te recomiendo que vayas a ver esta película. Porque es tan emocionante. La animación es muy buena, espectacular. Y estoy encantado de que se dirigían al lado hispano del personaje. Y en serio estoy tan feliz que finalmente hicieron una película sobre este carácter de Miles Morales. Te recomiendo que vayas a ver esta película. Muchas gracias por mirar. Mi nombre es Antonio Díaz. Hasta la próxima. Gracias.